want to thank everybody for tuning in to Peace on the Streets radio show. Every Wednesday night, we on from 9 to 12, you guys. We got another hour. So we're going to be releasing today Miss International World Updates. What's going on in her world, Mrs. Angela.
Yeah, she has a special guest coming on.
Right. Muscle Man, big boy.
Oh my goodness. He's impressive, by the way. He used to be in the Sons of Anarchy, as well as he also has written a book.
BB.
What are you laughing at? Reshell
Reshell
Smith?
catching hell. Who the devil messing with you, Reshell?
It's too much going on.
We can hear Reshell.
We can hear you, Reshell. You can
But
say hey to the people,
she
Reshell.
can't hear
Poor
us.
Reshell. She can't.
We're going to have to upgrade her headphones. If you guys only knew.
Yes,
Oh my gosh. Hey.
How you doing this evening, Miss Smith?
I'm very well. How are you?
All right. I just couldn't help but laugh. I see her over
y'all
there
just look at me
struggling,
right
boy.
now. Just look at me. Let the people look at me. If you're on live, look at me.
Oh, my God.
My headphones are like to my ear right now.
How you been, Miss Smith?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm ready. I was ready for this show.
Oh, you were?
Oh, yeah. We're always ready for Hot Wednesday.
Okay, you know what it is.
Wild Out Wealthy Wednesday.
Yes, and guess what?
What's that?
This month is National Life Insurance Awareness Month.
What?
So I'm going to beat you guys up again about life insurance.
All right,
Come on,
whoop
it's
'em.
not a beat up. It's actually a come up, and we're going to upgrade you on this life insurance thing.
I love it. I love it.
I'm going to
I
need
love
life
it.
insurance, too, because look at my headphones.
Life insurance is important, guys. You know, when you pass away,
important.
all the debts goes to your family.
Mm-hmm.
A funeral, even cremation. The cheapest is $10,000 to get cremated.
Is it?
It's,
It went
it's
up?
crazy.
What?
It's crazy.
Well, some people saying that I talked to a customer and they told me what happened. The family didn't have a life insurance. I think it was their brother, whatever. They money was funny. They went to the state and looked at him and said, "God bless him."
Oh,
And so they
no.
said, "Was that his? Is that y'all family?" No. So the state buries him.
Yeah, the state will bury you. I think
cremate
if
you.
nobody, comes, the
But who
state
finna
will
do that?
bury you.
I mean-
Well,
that's not cool.
If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, they don't bury, but they cremate you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
what I'm
the
saying.
freebie,
Yeah,
I guess.
That's
right?
not cool.
What
I
happens
want
to
to
the
be
body?
cremated.
If they cremate, what do you mean? What happens?
If they cremate you because you can't afford it, what happens to the
your
body?
ashes?
Yeah.
Oh, the ashes.
I don't know.
They probably.
So they get to keep it
They
too?
probably. I mean,
Ain't
what
no
does the state want with your ashes?
Yeah, y'all didn't nobody coming. They probably don't even put it in the stern. They probably just let them
But
hang.
first of all, they won't put it in an urn.
Oh, okay.
Because
Urn,
of stern.
urn, stern.
Well, we're here. It's Wealthy Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. The whole system went down on us because of Prince. By the way, I like your glasses, Reshell.
Thank you.
Those are nice.
Thought I was going to be cute today, but the headphones won't let me be great.
Thank you guys for tuning in. It's the second Wednesday of the month.
Right.
We have Reshell Smith, Transition Money Coach, for the full hour, guys. Don't leave. As well as we have Thomas Harding, which is the author of Memoir Harding, that also was a part of Sons of Anarchy, which is the dopest show ever. So he's going to come on a little bit later, as well as highlights from Dreams Production, Dream Guild Production.
Right.
And the building, we have Production of Neo.
Yeah.
Reshell, she's going to give us so much insightful information.
Hey.
Don't leave.
Do not leave.
And we also don't forget about 321 No Fault in case you're involved of any kind of accident like I was yesterday.
Right.
Oh, what
I
happened?
was sitting at the light, bam. Prince, are you hurt? Yeah, I'm hurt.
Just like the commercial.
Yes,
commercial.
yes.
Yeah.
Someone hit me from the boat.
From the back.
From the bag. You know, everybody that watched Sanford and Son, I already know, what is it called? Whiplash. Stands for get cash or something.
He falls out the car, right?
Oh, yeah. But,
He definitely was in an accident, and No Fault came in within an hour. They came in and they were able to protect him. They already knew he wasn't at fault, and they already
Right.
took his case.
Wow.
So I've been to physical therapy today.
Oh, really?
And
Already?
I felt like I went to the gym.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I mean, they worked me out real good. This one, the one I went to last time with the slip and fall, it was easy, kind of laid back. But this one here, they put you to work.
Yeah, because that was hit from the back, so they got to make sure you're good.
Yeah, so, hey, I thank 321 No Fault Mimi for assisting us.
I'm so happy to hear
assisting me.
this. Yes.
Nice.
You know, and they was on me just like that with lawyers. And then, I went to physical therapy yesterday. They interviewed me and said, oh, yeah, you got a case. Come on in. They want me to come in every day.
Oh, wow.
Every day.
Did they see something then? There's something big in that.
So,
and it's because of exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
From the back with flash, yes.
And but anytime that happens, it could show up later. Things like
That's
that is
the thing.
very
Yes.
sticky.
Well, I was sore today than I was yesterday. And
Yes.
they told me I'd probably be that way. So, I thank 321 no
Come
call.
on. Don't forget, guys. Give us a call. 407-267-7378.
Yes,
And I-
321 no fault.
And I will be going to Slap the Apple Memphis style barbecue.
Come on.
In case you guys don't know, they're one of the best barbecue places in Orlando. They
The
cook the meat
best.
right off the grill.
Yes. So tender.
Yes.
And it's
I
homemade.
had some Sunday.
Did you?
Yes.
What?
I got the last slab.
Come on.
The last slab. I was so late.
So they're at 1955 South of Park of Violin every Saturday. You guys come on out to get your ribs, brisket, chicken, macaroni cheese, baked bean, jerk chicken, barbecue chicken, the whole 9 yards.
Ooh.
Now there'll be
I'm trying to get him to add a board of salmon so he can smoke it.
yes.
Yes.
So
Smoked
now we're gonna
salmon.
start adding salmon to it. It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Come
coming
on.
very
I asked
soon.
for it. Let's see what happens.
Yes, we're working on it.
I'll
They
take it
are
all. I'll
working
eat
on
all the meat.
it. Plus, they're gonna be at the Tap Room on Oak Ridge.
Oh,
It's a bar there. It's called the Tap Room right on Oak Ridge.
Was it another? Did we work for them before?
No, this is my first time there.
Interesting.
And so they'll have us there every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's the Tap Room on Oak Ridge. From
Nice.
they'll start like 12 to like 7
They also have Latino night, guys. Hey.
Hey.
Thursday night.
We're going to get to know them, so that's awesome.
Yes.
They might be a part of our family. We appreciate them.
For sure.
So now we got to reach out to Central Florida Transmission Repair.
For all of your car needs, you have a transmission problem, motor problem, struts, and
Oil
alternators,
change.
Alternators and stars.
All of
Reshell,
that.
you got taken care of by them, didn't you?
I did in a nice way.
Yes.
They let me know that Lexi was dead.
And that's what I liked about them
They
because
didn't try to fix it. They just said, hey, we can do A, but we don't want you to have to pay thousands of dollars, and we can't guarantee that it's not going to run for the period of time that you want. So we're going to declare her done.
I'm so glad they're so honest with you.
Yes,
Come
because they
on.
could have.
because
Yes,
at
they
one
could've.
time,
Thousands.
I don't mean to
Yes.
talk your business. She was willing to pay up to $4,000 to $5,000. It's a lot of mechanic shops who won't turn $4,000 to $5,000.
And absolutely not.
No.
They'll still do it, and
They
then
be
they
like,
expect you to come back because they know what's up.
Absolutely.
You know the game is. Ooh,
Yes.
I'm really
it
happy to
wasn't
hear
that.
Yes.
It's something else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So,
going to start going to them from now on as well because he's taking care of Michelle, you
yeah,
as
my
well,
daughter,
and other
she
partners.
went, and my
Come
guys
on.
with the trucks and everything. Hey, they my guys. I don't go nowhere else but them because I can trust them.
Yes.
Trust means a lot when
It's
you
everything with
got people
mechanics.
working on your vehicle.
Absolutely. So we appreciate them being partners with us. Peace on the streets.
Yeah.
Reach out to them at 407-203-1217 or 4685 Old Winter Garden Road here in Orlando, 32811.
Yes. And who else we have? I think that's everybody,
That's
right?
it. It's showtime.
Everybody.
And our hot topic today is so is a man thinking, so is he.
Ooh.
Oh.
What does that mean to you?
Ooh.
Do you trust
went to the
everybody? Or
Bible.
you don't trust nobody? You always look at everybody with a cock eye that everybody's up to no good.
I've had a couple
You
of
know.
clients like that.
So
How you hire and still not trust them.
right.
It's
So-
at some point you got to trust somebody, right, guys?
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, so how did that feel for you? So you can call us in tonight,
Horrible.
407-894-1680.
Call on in. Grease on the street.
Oh,
It's raining today, you guys. I mean, I think I got wet. If I come in here, is it raining over there where you all are? I mean,
It's
it
pouring.
was storming.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I need a new umbrella.
407-894-1680, you guys. Call in.
Oh,
And so we playing the best of Barry White
Stevie Wonder?
and Stevie Wonder.
Come on.
Right here on Peace on the Street. Let's go, y'all.
Reshell Smith in the building.
Hey.
Ow!
Yeah, that was bad. Now that's singing right
Hey.
there. You just don't get that no more.
That's
You know,
singing.
singing. You
Nice.
know what I'm saying?
When you can say singing, then this is singing.
Romance
Sing it.
is talking about love. You know, it ain't talking about no drugs. A bunch of drugs and getting you high on bean and all
Right,
that.
or cursing women out or
Yeah,
belittling
this
them.
Right.
We still get belittled in the business. To this day, I get approached by clients, and they still belittle me.
What?
How you
gotta
gonna approach
stop 'em
the
in the
owner
tracks,
and
baby.
still belittle her because she's a woman?
Excuse me, pardon me. I beg your pardon.
Nice nasty.
Yeah.
To all the
Beg your
nice
pardon.
nasty people out there, how y'all doing?
We good. We Gucci. We're good.
We are still here. Reshell Smith, what we got going on for
Yeah.
September?
Hey, September is National Life Insurance Awareness Month. So you'll probably hear me and you'll hear a whole bunch of financial experts and life insurance agents out there really encouraging you to get your life insurance in place. Listen, people. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. We're done with fish fries. We're done with collections and all that. Now, when I say we're done with it, not meaning literally, meaning you're going to get insurance so we can be done with it.
Right.
We are going to do this because I think that having life insurance is actually an act of love.
Yes.
It's an act of love because what you're doing is you are leaving something behind for your beneficiaries. Imagine if you are a single mom with 3 kids and you've been busting your butt to take care of your kids, and if unfortunately you pass away without life insurance, now that burden is on someone else. And are they going to take care of your kids like you took care of your kids?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Therefore, if you get life insurance to make sure they can maintain their lifestyle, they can go to college, maybe you can chip in for that wedding, give them a step ahead. That is what life insurance should be used for. It can also be used if you are very wealthy and you need help with taxes because you're trying to pass on assets and businesses to your family. It can help pay taxes. If you want to just protect your assets in your family, that's what life insurance is for. Not having it, to me, is selfish. Having it is an act of love.
I agree. And some people thinking that they be too caught up with what you gonna do with the money.
It's not your business. You won't know. You're floating in heaven.
I know.
Gone.
You're in heaven, floating. You know, what they do with your intentions are good when you buy that insurance policy, and you know it goes to your beneficiaries tax free. Some people do not understand that, yes, it goes to your beneficiary. Your beneficiary can be a person, but your beneficiary can also be a non-person. Your beneficiary can be a document, like a trust. And in your trust, they go and they read, and that money goes to where you say it goes, okay? So if you're afraid that someone is not going to use it in the manner that you desire, then let your beneficiary be a trust. And when they look at that beneficiary and they see that it's a trust, they have to go read that trust and they have to go by what that trust says.
Right.
I didn't even know that it was tax free.
You know, if you go out and buy a $250,000 policy and you have a 12-year-old, of course the insurance company is not, wanting to pay that out to a 12-year-old. So you're going to have someone in charge of that minor and, maybe give them a portion of it when they turn 15 and when they turn 18 and when they turn 25. There's a way to make sure that your desires are carried out in the manner that you want them to be carried out. But you have to put it in writing and you have to have the insurance policy in place first.
This is life insurance?
This is life insurance.
You have to have it in writing with them?
Well, we're talking about your beneficiary. If your beneficiary is a trust or something like that, you have to have it in writing. But whoever you put on the beneficiary, that's who gets the money. That's a life insurance policy is a contract. If you say Jane Doe gets it, then Jane Doe gets it. So if you were married 10 years ago and you had your life insurance policy established 10 years ago and your beneficiary was your ex-spouse, you need to go back and change that. If your beneficiary was somebody that you don't like anymore or you don't trust that they will do the right thing, you need to go back and update that insurance policy.
For sure.
How hard is it to upgrade? To change?
Yes, or if you was not married, then you do get married.
Yes, you go. A lot of times the company will just send you to their website and they say there's a beneficiary form. Download it. change your beneficiary. You know, some people may make you get it notarized. There may be, depending on the insurance company, there are different things that they may require, but it is not difficult.
Well, what does it take to get life insurance?
I'm so glad you asked.
ahead,
First, you want to find a licensed agent. And if you're in the state of Florida or Georgia, Reshell Smith is licensed in the state of Florida and Georgia.
And Georgia.
And you want to talk to your life insurance agent and assess your needs. If you are single, no kids, no debt, you may not need a lot of life insurance, right? Because if you pass away, there's nobody that you necessarily need to leave money to, but you need to have burial expenses covered, right?
Okay.
If you are married and let's say you have children and you have a mortgage, you have minors, then you are going to need a lot more life insurance. Again, because you want to replace your income. You want to make sure the little people still get to go to college and to do all the things that you planned for them to do. So you need a little more life insurance. And then you and your agent will determine what type of life insurance you need. So the first thing is you find you someone that you can trust that's going to get the policy that's right for you. And I want to repeat that, the policy that's right for you. The policy that's right for you, not the policy that's right for the agent's pocket.
Okay. So how do I know what's the right policy for me?
Well, and again, you got to go with an agent that you trust.
Okay.
And you can talk to more than one agent. You don't have to just talk to one. You can talk to, you can get quotes from different insurance companies with different agents, and you go with the one that meets your needs.
Is it cheaper as the younger you are than an older person?
Generally, it is. Generally, if you're younger and you're healthier, the monthly or however you pay them insurance premium are probably going to be less than if you are 62 starting to have some sort of illnesses. Even if you're younger, you may not have to take a medical exam, but when you're older, they're definitely going to want to put you through a medical exam. I'm so glad you asked about should you smoke marijuana. Thank you for asking that question. That was a great question.
Yes, it was.
Well,
why can't people that smoke marijuana get insurance?
it does not automatically dismiss you.
Okay.
Believe it or not, it does not automatically dismiss you. There are some insurance companies out there that will approve you for recreational use. If you answer that it's for recreational use, you can still get approved. Now, if you go beyond marijuana, that's a different conversation. If you are vaping, if you are smoking cigarettes, also a different conversation.
Interesting.
Okay, so do it have to be legal for the marijuana? I'm just saying.
Well, smoking's legal and it's
well,
still different.
I mean, do you have to have the card? I'm just saying.
Medical card.
No, you don't necessarily have to have. I said recreational use.
Okay.
Recreational use
It's puff, pass.
Puff pass.
okay.
Don't puff pass all day and all night. But puff pass and move on about your business. Every other week or so. I don't know exactly what they consider.
Yes.
It depends on the insurance company. But I don't want you to feel like because you puff pass, once a week or something like that you're automatically dismissed. That is not the case. But again, if it's above marijuana, that's a different conversation.
Lacing.
And if it is vaping and cigarettes, that's nicotine, that's tobacco.
Okay.
That's a different
Vaping
conversation.
is not good? I mean, that's different. I mean, for
Vaping
us,
is right. Vaping, no.
Yeah, they saying vaping is worse than smoking cigarettes.
That's what they say.
Because with cigarettes, you'll smoke that cigarette and put it down. With vaping, you'll do that all day.
All the time.
All day.
Yep.
You do. It's worse than cigarettes.
It goes straight to their lungs. It gives them a whole bunch of respiratory
and they
problems.
feel like because they're not
Ever.
smoking a cigarette that they're doing better, but it's really worse.
It's more about also what's inside of it.
Yeah.
The chemicals.
I think when it
killing
first
them.
came out, people didn't think it was. They kept saying it wasn't that bad.
Right.
But you're right. It's what's in it that makes it. It's nicotine, it's tobacco.
Can I take life insurance out on someone and they don't know it?
So you have to have what's called an insurable interest. And they have to, in general, typically, most of the time, you cannot just go out and take insurance policies out on people. They usually ask for that person to sign that it's okay for you to have a policy on them. And you need to have what they call an insurable interest. A wife, a child, adopted
brother,
child. It can be
someone that I know that don't. I'm just saying, someone that I know that don't have insurance. I say, okay, I might need to put some insurance on them, but I have to have their consent first.
Oh yes, they need to sign.
Okay, if not, we just go around here and just put
on anybody and everybody, right?
Yeah,
that's not right.
That's not right. Y'all guys keep it locked right here. The Peace on the Street radio show.
You watched too much Snap.
We got a lot more to talk about.
We got some questions. We gotta have a quiz, insurance quiz for you all.
So you all call in 478941680 if you have any questions that you would like to ask Reshell Smith right here on Peace on the Street. Let's do it, y'all. Let's go, Stevie. Hey. So we back, you all. We back. And we want to give a shout out to Mrs. Jackson.
Ow!
She just called in. She has a show on WOKB every Thursday from 8 to 8:30. Mm-hmm. And if the lady that was in with the child, remember the lady that came in with the child, the little, the boy Mimi? Aiden, yes. So she wanted some information on them.
Oh, awesome! So she was tuning in and she heard about Aiden.
Yeah, she listened to the show. She said she listened to our show all the time.
Amazing! We're
gonna call in on her show tomorrow.
Absolutely,
she's on tomorrow from 8 to 8:30. We got you, Miss Jackson.
How cool is this?
She wants to help.
It's a family affair. That sounds amazing. It's under the Aiden Collection. So what you can do is go to Peace on the Streets Radio, Facebook, and Instagram. You'll be able to find the Aiden Collection there. As well as we just released her interview. In a little while, after Reshell Smith, we're going to release the highlights of the interviews we have done for Dreamers Guild Production.
Right.
Aiden is one of them.
Okay.
And we're going to interview his mother, and you're going to hear how to get to the website. So please stay tuned as we're going to release her interview, and she will release to you how to support Aiden.
All right, then. Thank you, Miss Jackson. Hey, we appreciate
How cool
your
is
support.
that? I love it.
Yeah,
nice.
All right, Mrs. Smith.
Ow.
What you got going on? It's trivia.
Trivia.
Okay.
Quiz. All right.
Okay.
It's for you all. Ooh. You did okay last time with credit, right?
Yes, we did.
So tonight we're talking about life insurance. Okay. Boy. So, which type of insurance is most expensive? Term or perm?
Never heard of it.
I'm going to say term.
Term is more expensive? What do you say, Mimi?
I never heard of term, perm, firm.
Okay, Mimi. So Mimi doesn't have an answer, and Prince of the South is wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
for the most part, perm. Perm means permanent, whole life. Permanent and whole life are the same because they're in place as long as you pay your premium permanently for your whole life. Term has a termination date. So if you go buy a term policy, you can buy one for 10 years, for 20 years, and some even for 30 years. But they are generally a little less expensive than the perm or the whole life.
Can I do an example? I'm just asking the question. If I want to put insurance on someone that's 80, so I would go with term.
No, you would go with nothing because no one's going to probably insure them.
No.
It would be maybe a final guaranteed life policy if possible, but a lot of times people will not go past 70 for regular life insurance. Mm-hmm. But there are some out there, like you'll hear the commercials for, we don't turn anybody down, no health exams. That policy, there's maybe a company out there that would do it. But when you get those type of policies, you have to generally live for more than 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's a magic number, 60 or 70, and I just gave you all kind of the answer. When do you see insurance premiums go up just for like a normal person in a normal lifespan? Do they generally go up a lot when you're over 60 or over 70?
Over 70.
Makes sense, over 70.
It starts like 60.
Oh,
man. See what I mean? I'm going to stop listening to you.
No.
You're getting all my questions wrong.
I'm right after you. That's what I get for listening to you. So
at 60, generally, you start seeing the premiums kind of go up. Okay. Not that they, if depending on what your health situation is, they may be high anyway. But normal, regular lifespan, at age 60, you start seeing those premiums really start going up.
Our lifespan is like 67. We're dying
I
earlier
thought it was
and earlier.
72.
Well, it just depends. I mean, and look at the longevity of your family as well, right?
Okay.
So look at the longevity of your family. Some people live for a very long time. So let's say you are 55 and you get a 10-year term policy. That's going to take you to 65. If you don't change it or extend it and you live a long time, then you're not going to have insurance at the 65.
So you can extend it.
You can. There are some what they call riders and things in it that allow you to convert it, maybe go to whole life.
There's so many logistics about
So
this.
many.
It's so difficult. That's why we need to hire a license.
That's why you need a licensed
Come on.
agent to assess your situation
Uh-huh.
and figure out what's right for you. And here's another thing. I know we're going to a song.
No, come
Oh,
on.
here's
we
another thing. If you got life insurance, let's say you got life insurance last year, and you were nice and built and round. That's a nice way for me to put it. You are round.
Fluffy?
Healthy.
You're fluffy.
Yeah.
And so
I learned
one
that
of the things that they do is they put you on a scale.
Okay.
Right? And when you are fluffy and short and fluffy,
Right.
they look at your build.
Okay.
A short, fluffy build may get you a little higher premium.
Okay.
So let's say you bought insurance last year when you were short and fluffy. And then you go and you say, you know what? I'm tired of being short and fluffy. I'm going to lose 50 pounds.
Okay.
You lose 50 pounds. You can go back and see if you qualify for a better rating.
Nice.
Because they may not have rated you well if your diabetes was off or if you've had a surgery or some sort of diagnosis, but they may say, hey, wait a few years, come back, or a couple years, come back, let's see where you are, let's do this medical exam again, and they may give you a better rating.
Can we change this yearly, or can we ask for this?
They're not going to change it yearly.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're not going to change it yearly.
Oh,
every
okay.
year they're not going to change it because every year you're getting older as well. So it's not going to always be cheaper.
Right.
But if you're fluffy or, like I said, had an illness or been diagnosed with something, there is a time frame where they may say, hey, if you 3 years out, if things look different, or 5 years out, if things look different, let's come back and kind of look at this medical exam again.
Okay.
And maybe they can rate you better.
Sweet.
Interesting.
Didn't know that.
Not all.
All right. Thank you. That's why we got you here.
Absolutely.
I have another question.
Yes.
Can we borrow money against our policy?
So if you have a PERM, a whole life policy, those policies build up cash value. And so that cash value grows over time, and depending on the company you are getting your policy from, you may be able to borrow against it, you may be able to get a loan. But again, that's going deeper into it than we want to go. But the answer is yes.
Oh, okay. Because, I've been with my insurance since I was 19.
Okay, but is it a whole
Smart
life or a
man.
term?
It should be. I'm going to find out.
Smart
Okay,
man.
that's what you
Really,
wanna
because I've
find
had
out.
it since I'm 19.
My parents have been bugging me since 18 years old to do it.
Yeah.
Smart
Got
man.
to do it.
I
Got
did
to
it
do
at a young age.
All right, I'm going to start.
You know.
Reshell, because I worry about my children. I want to make sure I don't have a financial
absolutely.
burden on my whole family.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Okay.
Let's say you're married, 2 minor kids, and your husband works, but you don't. Should you also just have life insurance on yourself? You don't work. You just stay home and you
Interesting.
take care of the kids.
Right.
You don't bring in an income. Should there be life insurance on you?
Yes.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, because someone
Tell
got
me
to
why.
pay for your funeral.
And
And
what
then
else?
you want to leave something for your children.
And what else?
And make sure he's taken care of, I guess, and want to pay the house
It could be
off
the house,
or
yeah,
whatever
exactly.
you all plan or what you have got going on.
Right.
But most definitely.
There is value in you being a stay-at-home mom,
That's
and I
work.
want somebody to hear that.
Come on.
There is
Come on,
value
guys.
in
Hear
you
that?
being a stay-at-home mom, because if you pass away and the husband still has to go to work and the kids still have to be taken care of, there's a bill coming there. Right? Somebody's got to cook, clean, take care of those kids. If he doesn't have little something else going on, but somebody's got to come in and do that. There is value in being a stay-at-home mom, so absolutely we want life insurance on you.
That's right. We got to get another song in, and we're going to be coming back on again with our girl, and it is Wild Out Wealthy Wednesday. Wetty, wetty, waddy, wetty, wetty, weedy.
Wild
Wookie, weedy.
Wednesday.
Wookie, wiggy, wiggy, wiggy.
Wiggy.
Right here.
Oh,
It's all the way live on Peace on the Streets today, you guys, with Wild Out Wealthy Wednesday.
Yeah.
I got it, you guys. I got it tongue-tied, right there, So, any other tips, Mrs. Smith?
So, before I sign off for tonight,
can we go to like a little
recap?
Yes. Y'all don't want to let me go, huh?
No, we might need you on once a week. More than one time.
As I said, I want you all to think of life insurance as an act of love, right? Because you are leaving something behind for your beneficiaries. It's also a way to build generational wealth, okay? You want to think about it. It is a way to build generational wealth. Go out, and if you need a $500,000 or $1 million policy, go out and buy it. Don't tell everybody you're buying it, because you think everybody wants to knock you off and kill you if you buy $1 million policy. Yeah. You're not supposed to be telling everybody.
That's that snap stuff.
So how much do you think? I mean, we don't know. I'm just saying.
So
for
remember,
$1 million
I said
policy.
everybody is different.
Okay.
If let's say you're 25 and you're healthy.
Okay.
And you go buy you get $1 million policy because, for whatever reason.
Right.
It's going to be cheaper than someone like you.
Okay, gotcha.
60.
Right. Whatever.
And
don't get your mic cut off.
Don't cut my mic.
It's so foolishness.
It's going to be a lot cheaper. But here is what it is not. It is the cost of probably a good hairdo. A good monthly manicure, pedicure.
That's it.
It's not a car. It's not a car note for most people. If you say this is my budget, then we work in. If you say my budget is $150, you can probably get something pretty nice for $150. Again, depending on your age and your health and all that. Well, $150 a month can get you something pretty nice.
What you say?
$75 can get you, even $50 can get you something decent.
Gotcha.
But let's get away from $10,000, $25,000, because that doesn't do anything.
Right.
Let's get to these $250s, these $500s. Yes, let's get up there. We don't want to do that. The other thing is, my last tip is, when you go buy insurance, you're buying life insurance that has no limitations on how you pass away, right? However you pass away, it gets paid out. There are some that are just accidental. That's not, you can have that in addition to a regular policy, but you don't want to just go out and buy a life insurance policy that's an accidental life insurance policy, because how do you know it's going to be an accident?
I knew a lot of guys. I knew people that was selling life insurance, and they sold a lot of truck drivers accidental death insurance.
And that's good.
Because they said it because more likely that you might get killed in a
accident.
So you have to add that on?
If you have a dangerous job, if you drive a lot, if you climb on cranes and clean windows, if you do all that kind of stuff, having accidental death insurance in addition to what you have is good, because who's to say that that's how you're going to pass away? You may just have a heart attack, and if you have a heart attack and all you have is accidental,
you don't nobody get no money.
I thought that all was included.
No, accidental death.
Well, so remember, I said in addition to.
Yes.
So there's life insurance policy that covers no matter how you pass away. Okay.
So I might well go and get whole.
You get that. And if you say, in addition to what I have, there's a little what's called a rider in there.
Okay.
I also want to add accidental insurance in there as well because of my job.
Right. Okay. Yep, and so a lot of people got screwed. I know a couple of guys that
Yeah.
got screwed by
That's
that
not- you
because
don't
they set them
just
up with
buy
them
that.
policies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, more likely you're gonna die of an accident, and they didn't die of an accident. What they died was from bad health because when a truck driver, more likely that's all he's doing is eat. They eat bad. A lot of them
Yeah.
eat bad. Well, now they have changed. A lot of truck drivers start thinking about their health.
eating,
but
they're
before
sleeping.
they eating fried chicken, they stopping at them rest stops,
Yeah.
eating burritos and Eatos and Cheetos, and then they have heart attacks.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know.
And then if you just have an accidental death policy, then a heart attack is covered.
Yeah, you're
Oh
in trouble.
wow! I didn't even know the stipulations. See what I mean? Get us.
Yes. So
Yes.
hey, that's why we bring on. So
Come on, Reshell.
Yes.
each one teach one.
Each
And
one
that's what I
teach
love
one.
about our show.
Absolutely.
We're gonna see can we get Miss Smith on more than one time out of a month.
Oh, second
I
thing now,
think-
Reshell.
I don't
think
have any
Reshell-
more money.
We're gonna work it
We
out.
gotta find some more money.
Because what happened is the information that she gives out is so valuable.
It is.
It's
I
so
agree.
valuable. We need this because we don't know.
Right.
We don't.
So I found out about the phone today. When you hold your head down like this, and I learned this when I go into the
neck.
physical therapy. Your head, when it's like this, it weighs up to 60 pounds.
And that neck
And
is
it's working on your
And that's
neck
a big head you got there.
and your
that's
spine.
a big head. Yes. You
And
got
my
a big
problem-
head like yours. That is
Shut
just
y'all
horrible.
cut y'all mic off.
Mimi,
I'm trying to
isn't
tell
it
somebody
true? Like
else.
if me and Mimi hold our neck, okay, big deal. But that jug over there,
But if you keep, Neil, you gonna agree with
yes,
him?
Neil agrees.
I'm gonna cut your camera off. But
Neil's protection. He's bumping.
Show everybody on Facebook that head. That's
So
why they
ho-
told you. They don't tell us that. They told you specifically.
so if you constantly holding your head down, looking at your phone, your head is heavy.
Yes.
It becomes up to 60 pounds, and that's on your neck.
Yes.
And so you begin to start having spine problems. So they're saying younger kids
Oh,
now
boy.
are having spine problems. Their spine is worse than young people.
Yeah.
I mean older people.
Yeah.
That's what the nurse told me.
I have
today.
one more tip.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
one
do
more
it.
tip.
Yes.
And this listen.
All right.
I was in on this listening to this show, and it was a very, very, very well-known company, like high profile.
Uh-huh.
And it was I think it was their marketing person. And what he said was, if you want to know what's going to happen in the future, go to China because they're already there. China is so far advanced than us and a lot of other countries. He said, if you want to know what the future looks like, go to China. And not only that, there definitely TikTok has more views now than YouTube. Okay. So
Okay.
that's the other thing. And believe it or not, people want to look at the TikToks, the YouTubes, but also voice. They like voice. So podcasts and radio are really, really,
on.
really making a big comeback.
We go to China.
We on the right path, then, baby. And we know you can't get past radio. 'cause
You
people
cannot
in
get past voice.
No.
Voices.
Because people are in their cars and they're listening.
Don't
Yes.
underestimate
You know.
radio.
Yes. So if you want to know what the future looks like, hook up with somebody in China and they can probably show you because they do
love
not
to.
play. They are in the future and we just
Come
catching
on.
up.
And I wonder why America messing with China. You know,
We're not gonna go into
okay,
that.
We're not,
That's-
okay, I'm
that's-
sorry, but that's gonna be another day.
Yes.
because it's holding up on my barbecue sauce because the bottles, I can't get the bottles.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
get the bottles because of
They come out of China.
even T-shirts.
But do you want to purchase from China? Don't you want to go somewhere else because of?
You know what? Okay,
cost.
I can get the bottles out of China for 28 cents a piece. I go somewhere else.
It's just
a
that
dollar.
there's just a lot of things that they sell that are not physically good for your body. Like they sell like materials that have cancerous paint on them,
We
Maybe.
have. I mean, we got.
I don't.
and
I
it
don't-
says on the box it can give you cancer, and everyone's still buying things from.
If
Glass.
we lose China,
Glass.
America hurt.
Glass.
America is hurt.
It's, hey.
America hurts.
Yeah.
Because we done put so much into China. And if you think I'm lying, go to
They own
Walmart
us.
and try to find things. I had to do this with my daughter. She had a project. Go to China and try to find out things that's not made from China. How frustrated you'll be.
Yeah, right.
You'll
Right.
be like, man, everything comes from China.
And they are already
So-
in the future.
Yes, they are. Wow, I'm glad you told us that.
Mm-hmm.
How can we reach you in case we need some of this great knowledge? We need life insurance, whole life, accidental death. How can we reach you?
make sure you go to my website, Ames Financial Solutions, AMES financialsolutions.com. You can join my email list, and my emails are the bomb. You can get my phone number. You can even send me a message, amesfinancialsolutions.com, or give me a call, 407-258-1062, 407-258-1062.
Yes, Reshell Smith.
And let her know you heard it right here on Peace on the Streets radio show. We thank you, Mrs. Smith. And we're going to work on bringing Miss Smith back at least more than twice. We're going to start with twice a month. We need this education.
Let me find me a new contract.
Thank you for being with us. Wild Wealthy
Thank
Wednesdays,
you.
Reshell Smith.
All right. Go.